It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. RPO complete to open the drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move, it's White. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using the quick game. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The short hands, it's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move to his left. Fires deep on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he got loose. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Johnson looking to throw. The quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Good timing on the quick out.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll run it. Snowed under by the defense.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Johnson wants to throw it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Reynolds. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's White. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's White. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Oh, what a caught! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Intercepted intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Ivy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ivy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing him the football. That's the way to catch a big fella.
So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll try the run. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Great completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback extends the play. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Got a man. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fighting off the defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a connection.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. A 1st down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like